In this video, I'm going to show you how to increase the field of view of the Sony ZV-1 from this to... It's better now, don't you think? Salut YouTube, it's Christophe Langlois and this is another video on the Sony ZV-1. So first of all, if you're interested in that camera, please feel free to subscribe because I've got a ton of content on this very handy little device. And my goal is to help you decide if it's the right camera for you. So a big like would be much appreciated, and I invite you to ask me your questions in the comments section, and I will make sure to respond to your questions, but also to incorporate some of those questions in a future video. But now, let me tell you how I managed to increase the field of view on the ZV-1. So despite all those YouTubers claiming that the Sony ZV-1 is the king of all vlogging cameras, most people are complaining of the field of view, and in particular when you use the active stabilization, which is required if you really want to have the best, the smoothest footage out of the box. Oh, by the way, did you know that there's a gyroscope within the ZV-1? Which means that you can use the free software from Sony to apply the stabilization after the fact. Which means that you could utilize the full frame of the sensor and maximize the size of the footage, but then you would have to use this free software in post-production to obtain like a very stable image, which is going to be cropped as well. So if you're like me and you're looking for the best solution to get the best footage out of the box with very limited to no editing, I've got you covered. And now let me tell you how I achieved this wider field of view, which arguably turned the Sony ZV-1 in one of the best vlogging cameras ever. So the first thing you're going to need is a filter adapter, and you'll have to stick it in front of the lens. So first, let me tell you, it's a simple process and it doesn't damage the camera in any ways. One of the immediate benefits of using such a filter adapter is to be able to adapt filters in front of your lens. Which means, for instance, that you could use a much powerful ND filter, which, for instance, would give you the ability to record yourself wide open at the widest angle, even outside in a super sunny day. By the way, it's awful today in London. It's rainy and it's grey. And another benefit is to be able to adapt a wide angle, again, in front of your lens. So over the years, I owned the RX100s, the 4, the 5, and also the 7, so for a short while. And during my quest to find the best all-in-one compact camera, I bought a lot of wide-angle lenses to try again to adapt in front of the lens. One of the problems I encountered is that a lot of them are very heavy and impact the picture quality massively for the worse. So after researching for hours and hours and buying stuff from China through Amazon or eBay, the only one I find which I believe is the best fit for the RX100 and here the Sony ZV-1 is the ZOMEI. So please let me tell you why I believe the ZOMEI is the best option for your RX100 and here your ZV-1. First of all, it's not too expensive. Depends where you buy it from, usually Amazon or eBay. You can probably find it between £20 and £30, so probably less than $40 US. Second reason, it's slim, as you can see here. It's also not too heavy, because I'll be a bit wary, of course, to attach something in front of the lens, because I don't want to damage my camera. And the final benefit, which I believe is huge, is that you can attach filters in front of this wide-angle adapter. Indeed, nobody tells you online in the product description, but with this wide-angle adapter, you can adapt 72mm filters. And of course, you can decide to use step-up rings or step-down rings, as a matter of fact, to adapt some of your old filters in front of this wide-angle adapter. And now that opens up a huge new world of opportunities, because now you can adapt, as I said, CPL filters, and you can also adapt an ND filter, which I think is the most valuable, especially if you want to shoot cinematic videos. For instance, here, I've got a very expensive, high-quality ND filter, but again, you can buy cheaper ones on Amazon, for instance. This one is a 77mm, but I used a step-down ring to adapt it to 72. You can see here, hopefully. Then, this is the wide-angle adapter. And what I can do, I can just screw it here, and that's it. Now I've got the wide-angle adapter that I can adapt on my Sony ZV-1, and I also have a very powerful, very high quality ND filter in front of the wide angle adapter and of course in front of the ZV-1. Et voila! But first of all, you need to be able to adapt your wide-angle lens to your Sony ZV-1. So the filter adapter I recommend is the JJC. I'm not sponsored in any ways, I bought everything myself as usual, but I think it's good value, it's a reliable brand, and again it comes with a number of elements. One, it comes with the filter adapter itself with a 3M adhesive that you use to stick in front of your camera lens, and also a cap, so to protect it should you want to use it. And it also comes with a couple of spare 3M rings, which means that you could adapt it. You can also remove it. For instance, if you wanted to sell your camera in the same condition you bought it, or if you wanted to reuse that filter adapter on another body. So for instance, on another RX100, or maybe the Sony ZV2, ZV-1 Mark II, when Sony decides to upgrade this specific camera. That is, of course, if it's successful at all. And I forgot to mention, this filter adapter costs anywhere between 15, 17 pounds to probably 30, 35 pounds, depending when you buy it and where from. Which means that overall, to transform your Sony ZV-1 into a great vlogging camera, at last, you would probably have to pay in the region of 50 to 70 US dollars to achieve that. But one of the downsides of using filters on top of any camera lenses, by the way, is that it may impact the overall quality of the picture. So now in this video, I'm going to show you just a very few samples to let you assess the damage, so the negative impact on the overall picture quality. So hopefully you found it useful. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. And also please subscribe and click the notification bell. I'm publishing a lot of Sony ZV-1 videos, which I believe are very insightful. And I have two goals. One is to help you make an informed decision and decide if the Sony ZV-1 would benefit you. Second, I'm aiming to help you get the most and the best from your brand new Sony ZV-1. I already have a couple of videos uploaded comparing the ZV-1 to the iPhone 11 Pro Max for a YouTube studio, and also another video claiming that this Sony RMT P1BT is the better buy versus buying the Grip Bluetooth remote thingy that Sony is aggressively marketing for the Sony ZV-1. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video. Bye!